Hey everyone, it's Mark and welcome back to Ice Cream Meltdown. I asked a question on my community post of which one of these two Ben & Jerry's flavors you wanted me to try, and the majority of you picked the tiramisu, topped tiramisu. But just for fun, I thought we'd compare that with the Ben & Jerry's topped Whiskey Biz. All right, so a little bit about each of these, then we'll dig right in. The Whiskey Biz right here. This one is brown butter ice cream with blonde brownies, whiskey caramel swirls topped with white chocolatey ganache, and white fudge chunks. That all sounds delicious to me. And then the tiramisu, this is mascarpone, I always say that wrong. Ice cream with fudge swirls and shortbread pieces topped with chocolatey ganache and espresso fudge chunks. All right, so let's dive in. You picked the tiramisu, so we're gonna start with that one. Ooh, rip the top off, that's what it looks like. It's got that thick topped fudge, and I'm gonna dig in with my new scoop here, the midnight scoop. It just cuts right in there. That works pretty good. And I always find with these topped ones, if you just eat the top part, it's not really a fair evaluation because it's so thick and chocolatey that you're not getting like the full experience, but are you getting too much of the full experience? So I'm gonna try the tiramisu flavor. That's good. It's definitely got a pretty strong espresso flavor. I'm not a coffee drinker, but occasionally I'll have ice cream with coffee flavor, and this one's pretty strong. It's got those lady fingers in there. What is it called? It says shortbread pieces. That's what they call it. I haven't tried the topping yet. Look at that thick chunk. It's like a thick chunk of fudge. All right, it's pretty soft, like a softer fudge. Not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely tasty. My general feedback on these topped ones is it's a little too much on top. I would probably pick this flavor without the topping and just the tiramisu if they had both options. It's just a little overkill for my taste. But we're gonna try this one, the Whiskey Biz here. And this has 410 calories for 2/3 a cup. This one has 370 for 2/3 a cup. So it's probably the caramel in there. Whenever they swirl in caramel, ooh, look at that. That looks pretty different. That's got the white chocolate. It adds a lot of calories. So there's the contrast between the two. So I'm gonna dig into this one here. And you really need a good sharp scooper. Wow, look, that just took off this huge chunk. I'm not gonna eat all that right now. I'll save that for later. But I will try some of that white chocolate topping. There's blonde brownies in there and whiskey caramel, and the ice cream is not just vanilla, it's brown butter bourbon ice cream. So that sounds all good to me. Take a bite of that. Very different flavor from this. So I think I need another bite to kind of switch gears. That's pretty good. I haven't tried the white chocolate topping yet. See, it's got these big chunks right there on the top. Wow. Really sweet also. Okay. Between the two, this is a tough choice. I don't love the topping. I mean, it's good if you have like a super sweet tooth, but too much for me. I wouldn't put the topping on there. This whiskey one, I don't drink whiskey either, so I don't really know how to compare it with whiskey. But the brown butter is delicious. Sometimes I make cookies with like a brown butter. I really like this one. So surprisingly, I think I'm gonna opt for this one, the Whiskey Biz. Slightly better in my opinion than the tiramisu. I love tiramisu in general. Like I love the mascarpone cheese. This is good. That's a close one. So I'm gonna say because they have this overly sweet topping on there. It's not my favorite Ben & Jerry's flavor, too much. So I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 and this one a 7. They're good flavors, but if I had the full selection of Ben & Jerry's at the store, I'd prefer Cherry Garcia, Chunky Monkey, even that Chance the Rapper one, the mint one with the chocolate brownies. I still remember I reviewed that recently. That one was really good. So 7.5, 7. That's my review of the Ben & Jerry's Top Tiramisu and Whiskey Biz. So if there's any other flavors you have tried that you want me to try and review, I'd love to do that. Leave a comment for me. Any other feedback you have, I'd love to hear it. And thanks for watching Ice Cream Meltdown. We'll see you again soon.